So in this video, we're again talking about factoring trinomials, only this time we're talking about hard case. So again, we have our ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are all coefficients. But in a hard case trinomial, a is not equal to 1. Okay, so let's do a couple of examples. First one, 2x squared plus x minus 6. Well, we know it's a hard case because our a is not 1. So we, again, are going to do our x box, our diamond method, and go from there. Now, before I told you that up top was just your c value, but in all actuality, it is your a times your c. So for this one, I'm going to do 2 times negative 6, which is negative 12. And down here, I'm just going to do my b value, which in this case is 1. Now, I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to give me negative 12, but add to give me 1. So we know negative 12 can be 3 and 4, or 2 and 6, 1 and 12. But which one can add to give you 1? Well, 3 and 4. And of course, one of them we need to have be negative. We want positive 1, so we would want 4 plus a negative 3. Okay, so now what happens? I'm going to rewrite this expression using negative 3 and 4. So I'm going to rewrite it as 2x squared minus 3x plus 4x minus 6. And I can erase this part. And of course, you should recognize that writing it out this is just an expanded form of this. Now, I want to look for my common factors. So I'm going to put parentheses around each of these. So now, do I have a common factor in here? X. And then I can rewrite this as 2x minus 3. What about here? 2 is a factor of both those, so I can put plus 2, and that leaves me with 2x minus 3. So look what happens. This and this are the same. So what we're left with is this. So when we factor it, our answer should come out to be x plus 2 times 2x minus 3. And then from here, you of course can pull out your x values. If we went back to check it, we would get 2x squared minus 3x plus 4x minus 6. Well, that matches this before I broke it up, and now let's just simplify it. 2x squared plus x minus 6. So this is factoring the hard case. Let's look at another one. Okay, so 4x squared minus 19x plus 12. So it's going to be a hard case because we have a 4. So let's list out our parts. A is going to be 4, B this time is negative 19, and C equals 12. Okay, well let's draw our x and get started. Remember up top, A times C. So 4 times 12 is 48. On the bottom, we want our B value, negative 19. Okay, so this one's a little bit tougher to factor. What can I multiply and get 48 and add and get 19? Excuse me, negative 19. Well, 48, let's see, 1 and 48. Now, 2 and 24. It's not a multiple of 5. It is a multiple of 4. None of those are going to add to 19. Is it a multiple of 3? Remember, to be a multiple of 3, these two have to give you a sum that is divisible by 3. Well, 4 and 8 is 12, so obviously 3 goes in there, and it's going to be 3 times 16. Is there some combination of 3 and 16 that can give us 19? There is. So, 3 and 16 are our factors. Now, this is positive, but this is negative. So, both of these need to be negative, so that when we add them together, we get negative 19. But multiplying them, positive times a positive, gives you 48. So let's rewrite this the same way we did the last one. I'm going to keep my 4x squared minus 3x minus 16x minus 19. Okay, now once again, nope, this is wrong. Not minus 19, sorry, plus 12. I gotta go back to the original. So now, once again, I'm gonna group these and see what kind of common factors I can find. 4x squared minus 3x, the only thing I can pull out that they both have is an x. So I pull out my x and I'm left with 4x minus 3. Now I'm gonna come over here. They're both multiples of 2, they're also both multiples of 4. So I'm gonna pull out not just a 4x, I'm gonna pull out a negative 4x so that I can get rid of my negative in front. Not negative 4x, negative 4. And what am I left with? 4x. And then when I do 12 divided by negative 4, I'm left with minus 3. Okay, so once again, this and this match. So when I factor it out, I get x minus 4, that takes care of those, times 4x minus 3. Okay, so let's check it. And I'll just come over here. X times 4x gives you 4x squared minus 3x minus 16x plus 12. Looking good so far. Let's combine it. We get 4x squared minus 19x plus 12. And that is the same thing we started with. So this is how you factor when you're dealing with a hard case trinomial.